Okay, now it's time to conversate. Same convo on your airwaves. Bamba came to entertain and Kenny talking anime. Carla coming with the sports, they changing lives in major ways. You was tweaking out if TAC ain't on your playlist. If you come and listen, then you listen to the best. They not worried about the others, cause they better than the rest. Kenny Carla bomb, but they put the others to the test. New episode flow, now tap in to see what is next.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Carlil, and Bamba. And today I got the sports section. We're going to be talking about just a little bit of basketball. Got about a month left. Or no, when's the regular season start? The start is October 22nd, so a little less than a month before we have the NBA starting. And then, of course, y'all know we are not deep, but still in the early part of football season for NFL and college. So starting off with basketball reports, just gone off a few days ago that Derrick Rose is being waived by the Grizzlies. Derrick Rose, is I would say he's a legend to the fans in the NBA, just based on his past skills, accolades, and things of that nature. So, let's see. Kenny, do you know how old Derrick Rose is?
I don't off the top of my head, but he's probably like 34.
Yeah, that's why we got two screens. He's actually 35.
I was that close.
Yeah. He turns, well, actually, no, you were right. He's 34. He turns 35 on October 4th.
That's actually insane that I knew it out of my head.
Or no, he's 35. He's turning 36 on October 4th.
Okay. I'm still close.
Yeah, you are close. So what do you guys think? Do y'all think he should retire? And Bobby, you saying no?
He can still play, man.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like just the typical point guard, just somebody that can be a veteran to a team still, somebody that can be careful with the ball. He doesn't make many turnovers. Just being able to pass, lead maybe a second squad. I can see him playing that style. He doesn't need to be the D.ROSE that we know. He doesn't need to try to have flashes of that. Just be cool. Go with the old age a little bit. Play with experience.
Okay. What about you, Kenny? You think you need to retire?
It hurts me to say this, but yes. What else does he have to prove? Why would he not be retiring? Right. Why not? He's we have to get over this whole LeBron plays that he's 40, so every player can do it. That's not normal.
It's not normal. And he's going through different tribulations that LeBron has, which is injuries. LeBron's first major injury came 2-3 years ago when he got
even a major one for real.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't too major, but when he got his foot rolled over, that was the biggest injury in his career.
But that's what I'm saying. Derrick Rose doesn't, unless he's gonna go to a team and be like Udonis Haslem, sit on the bench and be a vet and just get a ring at the end of it. Yeah, I'll do that.
So if he does that, do you think he should go back to the Bulls?
Fuck, they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win a ring.
I mean, they're not gonna win. Oh, you said sit on the bench for a championship team. For a championship team. Okay.
If he wants to go into the young point guards, he can, but he doesn't need to play. No, he does not need to play. Mm-hmm. One thing I don't want to see happen is that the Derrick Rose that I know and love gets tainted by old Derrick Rose. I don't want that. Because people love to have recency bias. They're gonna be like, oh, Derrick Rose ass. I can't hear that.
But D-ROSE been old D-ROSE more than he's been young D-ROSE.
So what?
I said he's been old D-ROSE more than he's been young D-ROSE.
But that's not, nobody said he's ass yet, so that's fine.
But I'm saying, people are not gonna say he's ass because people that know basketball are gonna remember what D-ROSE was. But if he's playing right now, it's off of the love of basketball. And does he have a championship yet?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna sit down on the championship team or go home.
Yeah, if he goes on the championship team, come off the bench, he's able to just maintain. I can see him still do that.
That's the thing. We gotta look at what maintaining for him would be in today's league. Because to me, I'm on the bandwagon that he should retire because one, he's about to be 36. Two, it's
Yeah.
not it's if you're speaking on regular retirement age, like niggas like Jeff Teague is retired. You feel me? I think Jeff Teague's 32. So about 34 through 37, that's when niggas really start retiring based off their length in the NBA. Second, because of his injury history, you feel me? Like he's gone through, several injuries to where his body just, I mean, we've seen it when he came back from injuries. You feel me? Like his body isn't able to do the same things that he's done. Now you take the toll the injuries play, put it with his age, and now what do you really got? Like, yes, he could be a point guard that comes off the bench that mentors younger guards, but to me, I don't even think like he would be as effective. You feel me? Coming off the bench because it's not like he was like yes he as a point guard like you have to be a facilitator in some way, but as far as like a floor general and a passer, I've never seen D.ROSE like that. I've never seen him in that light nor that aspect. And then you have to argue, can he keep up with the guards even coming off the bench? You feel me? Like the NBA talent, we say it every year. The NBA talent gets faster. They get better. Like scoring is better, and that comes with the guards coming off the bench too. You got guards like Kobe White coming off the bench. You feel me? Like, um, so I just to me, I personally don't think he would even be able to keep up with the bench players. Um, but if he were to stay in the league, teams that I think that could use him, maybe the Raptors, maybe the Nets, maybe the Warriors. You feel me? Like a veteran guy to come off the bench and kind of facilitate that second team. But again, I don't know. It's just I can't see him keeping up with today's game anymore, honestly.
I would want him to either be on the Timberwolves so he can mentor Rob Dillingham, or I'm trying to think of all the young point guards. Like who has a young point guard on their team?
Mm,
Rob's the only one I can think of.
yeah, I would say it would have to be something because if you look at the point guards on each of the teams right now, I think maybe as far as starters, Trey Young might be the youngest. As far as
Nah, I think
point guards,
what's dude on the Knicks? He's younger than Trae Young.
who Jalen Brunson?
Yeah,
Jalen
isn't
Brunson.
he?
I don't know actually. I don't know. This is the lesson of having double screens for a while anyway. Jalen Brunson's age 28. Yeah, yeah, he's definitely older than Trey Young.
Oh yeah.
He's 26.
That means Jalen Brunson's on the Mavericks for a long time. Then he's 28. Jesus Christ.
I mean, Bamba, you're the one that thinks he still got some left in the tank. Do you know? Or can you think of a team that would be able to use him?
I'm thinking Lakers or the Suns.
I'm not gonna
Suns,
lie,
Lakers.
Suns is was a good one. Suns is a good one. The Lakers got too
Oh,
much.
so you're talking about actually playing, not being a mentor then.
I'm talking about playing here.
Like I would say the last time I really saw Derrick Rose being as dynamic or as efficient, I won't say dynamic, I'll say efficient, was when he was on the Timberwolves. If he can bring that type of Derrick Rose back, then yeah, he could be a contributor on any team coming off the bench.
So you got to think that the New York Knicks, the team that he was on, he couldn't even get any play time because the Knicks is literally composed of guards.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want him to have playing time. That's the thing. I don't want him to have playing time. I want him to
He
sit his
said
ass on the bench and coach.
just pull a UD. That's why, hey, look,
That's
go
what I
back,
want.
go to the Bulls and pull a UD. You feel me? Um,
I'll
okay.
even take him on the I just had the team in my head. I just had the team in my head. Oh,
Mama, nah, go ahead, Kenny.
I had just had the team in my head. Never mind, forget it. Forget it. I can't
Mama,
think of
you
it.
did mention that NY team though. They are going to be crazy nice this year, bro. They're gonna be crazy nice.
Which one you said?
New York.
Oh yeah, New York for sure.
All right, but staying on Derrick Rose, just got like two last questions for y'all. Should the Bulls retire his jersey?
I
I'll say
mean, I would love it, but probably not. Only thing he did was get MVP and a couple Eastern Conference appearances. That's really it.
I
Bamba.
definitely say they should because he's literally achieved greatness in their jersey, won the MVP, and also like after Michael Jordan, that was a little bit of greatness that they had. Like ever since then, it ain't never got that kind of hype.
Yeah, I will say, do the stats necessarily say that he deserve it? Maybe not, but you got to think there's other people that had their jerseys retired that didn't even come close to what Derrick Rose,
Shaq
was doing.
Orlando, did you know?
You said what?
I said Shaq got retired by Orlando, right?
Yeah, I mean, and then but Shaq, he was dominant on it in Orlando, but I didn't think he deserved his jersey to be retired there.
Not by Orlando.
He was only there for 4 years, and I don't even think he's the best big man. You feel me? That the Magic's had. That was to me, that's Dwight Howard. And I think Dwight Howard's just numbers say that overall. Um, but no, I agree. I think he's going to get his jersey retired just because of what he meant to one Chicago, two what he meant to that organization. Y'all remember after he left, literally, I mean, it was literally years, into his career after he left. Whenever he went back to Chicago, he would get standing ovations. Like, it's just I
Oh,
think
that's what I was gonna say. Derrick Rose, he can go to the 76ers and mentor Tyrese Maxey.
I don't see that one. I don't see that one. I don't see that one.
I just want him to go to a team where there's a young point guard who needs a vet to mentor him.
Yeah.
Tyrese Maxey doesn't have a vet PG on the 76ers.
That's going to be an interesting team to watch too, just because they getting Paul George.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Or they
about
have
that.
Paul George. All right.
Yeah.
Last question about Derrick Rose, then we'll go on to the last basketball question before we touch on football. Is he a Hall of Famer if he retires today?
I want him to be so bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can all agree it's a that I will agree. I feel like he deserves his jersey retired, but as far as Hall of Fame recognition, I don't think he's there. I mean, some of his NBA accolades or basketball accolades, because the I don't think the Hall of Fame has to do with just NBA. I think it's basketball overall. So his
Like
basketball accolades, you got his, MVP award, youngest player to ever do it at 22 years old, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA All-Star selected. He was selected as an All-Star 2010, 2011, 2012. NBA first team, selected to the first team in 2011. He has, two NBA Player of the Months, NBA Player of the Week 4 times, Rookie of the Month 3 times. He won World Cup gold in 2010 and 2014.
Did he
Uh,
not win Rookie of the Year?
he did.
Okay, okay. I didn't hear you
Yeah,
say that.
yeah, he did. Um, and then Illinois Mr. Basketball Award in 2007, McDonald's All American, and a Parade All American in '07 and '05, respectively. That's what Google finished it with. Um, all right, moving on to the last basketball question of the night. Austin Reeves stated in a recent interview that LeBron James doesn't like to play one-on-one basketball because he says, and quote, one-on-one isn't real basketball. So as far as that, I wanted to stray away from the question. Do y'all agree with that statement? I don't know if we are qualified to determine if it's real basketball or not, just because the level this is being talked about is, at the highest of the high from people that have either covered the highest of the high or have either played at that level. So my question is, do you think his legacy will take a hit for that comment? And then, but if y'all want to answer if you think it's real basketball or not, you're more welcome to do that too. But more, my question is, do you think his legacy will take a hit, for that specific comment?
I wanted to actually answer the first question that you said because is it real basketball? I feel like the difference is that level that you're talking about, as far as like us not being able, like that would be real basketball to us because it's competition. But to somebody that's getting paid millions to play organized basketball, why would I waste my time doing that if it's not going to benefit me in the end? Like ISO is still a part of the game, but that's not necessarily one on one because we're not just focused on back and forth me and you the whole game. You feel me? But I
Yeah.
feel like for us that might be playing a big part. And as far as it taking a hit on his career to somebody that doesn't know the game, maybe, but like why would you care?
Yeah. I agree. Kenny?
So my question, I have like why would it affect his legacy? Because like I feel like basketball isn't just about being able to beat the men in front of you. So that's what I think he's saying. Like that's not real basketball. Like just because like somebody can beat somebody one on one doesn't mean that they're a good basketball player. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm pretty sure one on one. Let me see, for example, one on one, Kyrie can probably beat Steph Curry. But as a basketball player, and legacy has shown resume, Steph Curry has had a far superior basketball career than Kyrie Irving. And when it comes to Hall of Fame votes, Steph Curry is going to kill Kyrie. When we put resume on resume, Steph Curry is killing Kyrie.
All right,
Or,
now.
for example, James Harden, if you put him one on one, he's probably one of the best one on one scorers in basketball history. He's not even top five all time. So I think that's why I don't think it's that bad of a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I guess as far as it taking a hit, to his legacy, the only reason I asked that question because y'all know how the media tries to do LeBron. They'll try to take anything to discredit him, especially the old ass men and positions where they talk to the media every day that are Jordan fans. We'll try to use that to take a hit to his legacy. But again, like Bamba stated earlier, is going to come from people that either don't understand the game or have never played the game. So I also disagree that it will take a hit for his take a the comment will take a hit on his legacy. But also just to I guess to answer the question I didn't really want to ask, um again, I just like Kenny said, or I can't remember which one of y'all said it, but he's a billionaire that gets paid to do this, and he does it for money, playing 5-on-5, playing an organized sport. So, like you said, one-on-one basketball probably doesn't really matter to him. I do agree. I don't agree that it's not real basketball. I believe one-on-one is an aspect of basketball, but I don't think it's the. I think it's just an aspect. I don't think it's the overall thing. Like basketball is game has so many components in it, and I think you can't take the one-on-one aspect of it. I do think it's real, but I don't think again it will have any effect on his legacy just because he doesn't believe one-on-one basketball is not real basketball. Um, okay. From before transitioning into the football section, I did want to ask a little filler question, throw this out there to see to just to because I feel like we always talking about sports, talking about active athletes, talking about active games and things of that nature, but we really don't go into our sports background. We all played, a certain level of high school sports, combined with play some in college. So my question for y'all is, what was y'all specific like pregame routine, or did you even have a pregame routine before going into games or anything like that? Whether that be like an individual routine or like a routine for your team.
But you gotta take that pregame shit first.
Yeah, the pregame shit is
That's
always
gotta
needed.
happen.
Pregame shit is always needed.
And then I just feel like when I was on the wrestling team, that was probably the sport I took the most serious. When I was on the wrestling team, before every game, I used to listen to Drop the World, Lil Wayne, Eminem. Something about that song used to get me hyped back then. Ironic, I was playing wrestling. I mean, I was on the wrestling team. But that's pretty much it. I would just jump rope and listen to that song and just, get into my into my wrestling zone. But that I didn't really have a. Oh, I gotta put my lucky socks on. I gotta double knot my shoes. I gotta down a bag of Skittles. I didn't really have all that.
Nah, I feel that. Bomba, what about you?
Just music. I think it was just music besides what the team would do. Because most of the teams that I went to are Christian. So they used to have like prayers before games and stuff like that. But besides that, like stretching routine, warming up, and then music just to like kind of decompress and like release stress before. And
I feel that. I know for me specifically, like I played four sports all throughout high school. The one I took the most serious during high school would have to be a tie between football and baseball. When I went to the Christian school, my first 3 years of high school, what we would do is so my school was attached to a church. And so every game day we would go, like everybody after classes go to the locker room, put our stuff down, things of that nature. You would have to get a PB&J and a chocolate milk. You would have to have those. If coach did not see you eat a PB&J or chocolate milk for a game, the day of the game or before practice and after practice, he's kicking your ass.
Why?
So we would like, look, I'm still to this day, I'm not sure,
I hate
but
peanut butter and jelly.
me too. So you can imagine how fucked up I was. Um,
What if
but
you're lactose intolerant? This is ridiculous.
but we would go take a team nap in the church. So we would go to the pews, we would go all pick your pew, and we would have to take a team nap before warming up and stuff like that. So we go take our team nap, we start warming up. For me personally, I always like to I'll wake up a little bit earlier than everybody else and then go put because I had, a lot of ankle issues throughout high school. So I'll go put my ankles in an ice bucket and then I'll go get taped real tight. We get the my actual feet and then get my cleats taped.
Man,
Got
get
my
that
wrist taped.
spat.
Um, what's the name? I would listen to the music I listen to before games would be R&B music because the music that the team's gonna have playing in the locker room is gonna be hype trap music that's gonna be in the locker room and when you get to the field. So how pictured in my head, I would be focused. R&B would basically mellow me out and focus so I don't go into the game too hype. And then once I take those headphones off and it's time to get turned up with the team, now the necessary music is playing for, oh yeah, now I'm in the zone, now I'm with it. You feel me? So that was really just my own, pregame ritual, just getting tape, listen to R&B music, and then get prepared to, go out with the team. Uh, then my next filler question would be, what is it about a player that makes you support that player, that makes him your favorite player? Like, for example, one of my favorite players is, Kyrie. The reason that I like Kyrie is not just his attitude on the court, but off the court. Um, he's a very nonchalant human being that barely lets the media get to him, especially during interviews and things of that nature. But also on the court, like he plays the game he plays the game in a way that a lot of people don't play it. He's able to do a lot of things on the court that a lot of other people can't do. And then he also has that killer mentality. You feel me? Like it's literally how I used to see myself when playing, sports. Like I gotta go get that motherfucker in front of me, whether that be football, basketball, baseball, or running track. I'm about to kill this motherfucker in front of me, and that's what I see whenever he's playing. And that's what attracted me to him to make him my favorite player. So what are some of the, qualities, in athletes that make you want to support them?
Bob, you want to take this one first?
okay. The person I'm going to bring up is Cristiano Ronaldo. Because if y'all know, Messi is to me like the go to soccer, but I also have always admired like the work ethic of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's been great for the longest. He damn near is, I would say, the LeBron of soccer, like for his longevity. And also just his like he is an advocate, I feel like, for a lot of cause that matter in today's world. You feel me? Like he's not scared to stand with like stand against genocide or like speak up about certain matters that other people like other athletes would shy away from. You feel me? Like he's cool. Like, I already have my image. I built my image. My image is solid, and I'm not scared of like backing away from anything. If something goes on with Palestine, he's gonna talk about it. If something's going on with Congo, he's gonna talk about it. If there's like, like a case going on with another player, he's not scared to speak up about it because he's like, we're human, we make mistakes, but he is like very straightforward. I fuck with just his discipline and also how he's present as a father with his family. Like he's very visible. That's why I always kind of put him up there next to Messi.
Okay. Kenny?
I would probably I have this pretty much the same sentiments for LeBron, like the same exact thing. Like not only is he the greatest at his sport, he's not afraid to talk about social issues and, actually be a advocate and use his platform because he knows that he's gonna get a bunch of media. He knows whatever he says is gonna get reposted, is gonna get a lot of attention and attraction. So he recognizes his power and he uses it for good things. Unlike some people who knows there are certain issues going on in the world and yet they only care about themselves and what's in their pocket. Like Mamba said, LeBron is constantly seen as a family man. I don't know how many hours in his day, how he practices, plays in the game. Everybody knows he probably spends the most money on his body, so he's probably got all type of appointments and stuff where he probably just pays them to come to his house. But at the same time, he's also like being a father, being present. So
Just think of how long he been balancing that, and people just equate it to like, yeah, 22 years in NBA. Do you realize this nigga was playing basketball before the NBA? He was doing stuff to prepare himself to be like this. So this is more than 25 plus years. You feel me? Like
yeah,
of him having the same type of probably, once he got professional, probably did some things to make his routine better, but just having that mindset to be the best and not only basketball, but be the best man in life, be the best man in his as far as his family, taking care of his family, like does so many things to just be him, and it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. Um, all right, so final segment of the night, we're gonna get into the football world. We got NFL, college football, some of the best starts of the season, overall that I've seen in a while. Love college football, love the NFL. So, nothing specific as far as news or anything to talk about either one, except for Mama. Do you want to touch on the um the UNLV quarterback? Because I saw
oh
I saw
man,
you send it and I heard of it, but I haven't read too much into it.
I mean, I don't think it's much to say besides this is their second player that decided to sit out in the middle of the season, and I feel like the only thing that it brings up is this a turning point in college with what's going on with NIL? Because it kind of reflects the NFL a little bit now. If you're not able to keep up with your, you know, sad players are ready to sit out, like that's how much NILs mean now. Like money is on the table. If you're not able to pay up, I'm out of this shit.
Bugs. I
But I
mean,
fuck with that,
yeah.
and UNLV needs to be investigated. That's what I would say.
no, I agree with you in that, but also like niggas was Nick Saban quitting after last year's Rose Bowl. Shout out to the Wolverines. Quitting after last year's Rose Bowl. And one of the comments that he said in the interview was saying with NIL, he feels like the players just don't care about the regular traditions of football anymore, the regular traditions of sports. You feel me? That should have said something. I think we're going to have, especially with this UNLV stuff, because it is being, highlighted a lot more. Um, I think we're going to see the negative side of NIL be highlighted more in media probably these next couple of years. Uh, so that's definitely going to be interesting to see. Kenny, do you have any comments about UNLV quarterback?
Yeah, I read a small article. I skimmed an article, and they were like, the school didn't even cover his housing. Like, this is your starting quarterback, and y'all didn't cover his housing.
Crazy.
One thing, y'all already offered him a certain amount of money to play for y'all. Like he said that's like what attracted him. That's one of the reasons why I came to UNLV, because I can earn this money. And then y'all don't give it to him or cover his housing. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
It's like that's like a job saying they're gonna pay you 100K a year. You get to the job, you do the job. Apparently you're doing it well if you're the starting quarterback, and then you're like, wait a second, well, I'm only making 15 an hour. Yeah,
Because I don't
nah.
know if I ever told y'all this, but that's not like NIL, but with scholarship, that's how I got fucked up in the end. Like the
You said
school was
what?
trying to. I said that's how my like basketball career got fucked up. Like the school was trying to withhold funds I was supposed to get from my scholarship and shit.
How the hell that?
And listen, that ended up in a whole lawsuit. School is shut down and everything, but we didn't win anything. The damage is done. It's not just me. It was like 35, 38 students.
That's crazy as hell. Is that when you was at Hillsborough or you was at somewhere
Yeah.
else? It was at
No,
Hillsborough?
that's not. Or that was Jacksonville, Florida. Like that's like in high school, and then they traced me, followed me all the way throughout my career.
That's
Because there
crazy.
you have a service number, and then once they ruin that, like every scholarship that you get, like any I-20 that you get, you
Mhm.
have that service number that's supposed to be brought back. But since they ruined it afterwards, like, well, technically you're not supposed to be in this school.
Oh,
That's
Because
trash.
they ruined it, and then when they ruined that, they're supposed to contact you and let you know, hey, your number is like terminated type shit. But I'm not the only one they did that to. It was like I said, it's a whole case, and that's why they ended up closing the school.
Defund the NCAA.
wait, so
Do
they
you
closed the
rush?
school and you said you didn't get any damages or anything?
Nope. It didn't lead to anything.
So they got away with it.
I mean, kind of, because the coaches just went to other schools. It's just the school was closed after that. That's it.
That's crazy work.
Nah.
Today.
All right.
In Jacksonville, Florida.
All right. All right. All right. Getting into the football. So in college, Carlil and Bamba are supporting the Michigan Wolverines. This season, we are currently 3-1. Our last game, uh, we played USC. We won, squeezed by 27-24. And then next week we got Minnesota. So, Bamba, how do we feel about our last game, and what does our team need to do to secure the victory this weekend? If you want me to go ahead and answer, I will.
I've been hearing a lot about Orgy needing to learn how to pass. And I feel like sometimes you just gotta be cool with what's working. Because I feel like bully ball is working a little bit. Yes, you do need to learn how to pass a little bit. And I feel like over time it's gonna come. Michigan is a pretty good, I would say, it's pretty good in developing players. Am I right to say that, Carla? You feel me? So
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like over time we're not necessarily worried about winning it this year, but just let's see how far we can go. And so far they're looking good. A lot of people thought they were gonna fall to USC. Both teams started off slow, but hey, in the end, you saw us. So what we did. We're not scared. I'm not worried.
Facts. Now I agree with you, Bamba. I do think we gotta use what's working, and that's why for Minnesota, what I'm going to say is that we really don't need to change a thing except for getting more efficient in the passing game. We won against the USC team by running the ball only. Our quarterback had 32 pass yards. When is the last time you've seen a team win college, high school football in what's the name NFL where the starting quarterback had 32 passing yards?
Nah,
Um,
32 was crazy.
Now again, a lot of people did think we were going to lose to USC. Never steered away. I was nervous, but never steered away. Never thought we was going to lose. Especially if you watch the start of that game. The start of that game, by middle of the second quarter, it was 14-3 Michigan. Like we were dog walking USC. If you look at how Michigan plays, they have, to me, still one of the best defenses in college football. That defense is amazing. I love that defense. But the reason that again, USC even got up 24 points. The reason anybody even has scored on us this season is because, yes, your defense can be solid, but they cannot be on the field consistently. And when our running game isn't going, we don't have our passing game to hinge on. So we see more 4-and-outs, we see more punts, and that causes our defense to constantly be on the field. At some point, if our defense is going to keep being on the field, we're going to get scored on. Like it's just going to happen. That's just football. You feel me?
I have a question, Carlil.
What's up?
But if your defense is too good, wouldn't that keep your offense on the field and have the same issues, but on the offensive side?
You said what?
So, like, say your defense is just too good, right?
Mm-hmm.
That will keep your offense on the field as well, and they get tired because your offense.
But you get more chance to score. That's what you want.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you want. We're getting more chances to score. But again, if we're too good, then we're staying off the field. The reason that we keep getting on the field is because time of possession matters. If the offense cannot produce in the time and they literally getting out in a 50 seconds on 3-and-outs, then there's really nothing they can do. So that's for us. Kenny has Georgia. Georgia is 4-0 right now.
Yes, sir.
These niggas squeaked by on a 1-point loss, a 1-point win against Kentucky.
Kentucky has a good defense.
The bottom four in the SEC, mind you. They struggled against Kentucky, but got the W, and then they have Bama. Now, currently, Georgia's number 2 in the nation, ranked number 2. Bama's number 4. Kenny, what are some things that your team needs to do better from last week against Kentucky? We don't need to talk about it.
What's the question before Kenny goes? Who's number 1?
Texas.
I would say it's Texas, yeah.
I niggas thought just because, like, I felt we could beat Texas, but again, Texas is better than advertised. Their backup quarterback is good enough to be a starting quarterback and still get that team to the national
Archie Manning.
And nigga's nice, and apparently he's nice. Faster than Tyreek Hill. Apparently,
allegedly.
But yeah, Kenny, what do y'all need to do against Bama? Because I'm not gonna lie to you.
Guys,
when I see Bama play, but again, also none of you nor Bama have played real competition yet, so this is going to be y'all's first like real test for both of y'all. When I look at Bama, I think they got some of the same issues they had last year. When I look at Georgia, these are some issues that I haven't seen in a while. So, what do you think Georgia needs to do to go ahead and secure this victory against Bama?
The only reason the game against UK was close is like, when you playing against your little cousin, you take it easy on him a little bit. You feel me? And then it gets late in the game. You're like, oh shit, I've been taking it easy and this whole time. I might fuck around to lose.
Bomba's instantly.
Then you be like, all right, let me just lock in real quick.
Because you gotta think, Carlo. You know when
the last time
UK won?
Say that again, Bomba.
You know when's the last time UK won a game?
Against Georgia or just in general?
In general.
Nah.
Last year in November.
That's what I'm saying. So they was like, oh, it's UK. We ain't even gonna stretch. It's about to be about to be a walkthrough. Then they was chilling. They like, coach, it's all right. We're gonna be cool. We saving our energy for Bama. We're good. We just saving our energy for Bama. That's all it was.
I suggest y'all gonna be what?
We're gonna come to play, bro. We're gonna come to play.
I suggest y'all change y'all whole game plan because y'all Kentucky exposed y'all, and they almost won. And I was over here pissed. I was ready. I had my phone ready. I'll be ready to talk shit against.
You said we ain't had no time. You see what we did to Clemson? Come on now. You saw what we did to Clemson with our backup running back. Come on.
What has Clemson done since?
That's not our problem. You saw what we did to Clemson.
Clemson has dropped down to number 17 since then.
But they're still ranked. They're still ranked.
I refuse to let
17th in the nation. Like, don't downplay it now.
I refuse to let Kenny continue to gaslight me, bro.
They're number 17 in the nation, bro.
I refuse to let Kenny gaslight us. Moving on. So to the NFL, of course, my Steelers, we are 3-0. best team in the AFC right now. Last game we beat Chargers 20-10. This week we got the Colts. To me, I think the Steelers have been playing almost perfect football. The reason I say almost perfect is because there's a lot of people have been saying that Justin Fields is playing good, but they still need to see the big play energy from him. If y'all remember 2 weeks ago, he had several big plays that got called back due to offensive foul call, due to offensive penalties. So the big play energy is there. The consistent efficiency is there. Again, Kenny, we appreciate. I want to say shout out to you in Chicago for being so dumb.
No, I just want no. Fuck what you talking about. Let's re-roll the tape. I told y'all we need to keep Justin Fields. Oh no, but you're getting Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is better than Justin Fields.
Nobody said that. I never said
we
that.
have tape.
I never
The
said
thing
that.
is, no. The thing is, you did not say. You try to gaslight us into thinking that you said it, but you
No,
did not.
I swear to God, I said what I said verbatim. Quarterbacks like Patty Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, people who came out hot as rookies have spoiled the league. They all want the next Patty Mahomes, the next Josh Allen. They don't want to develop the QBs anymore. That's what I said. I said even Tom Brady didn't come out hot. He had somebody to help develop him. Aaron Rodgers had Brett Favre.
Tom Brady ain't come out hot at all. That nigga was.
That's what I'm saying. So the
I
great
want you to find
quarterbacks that
out
we
this
know of
week.
has somebody to mentor them and teach them how to be a great quarterback. Now they just expect that shit off the rip. That's what I said.
Send me the clips.
I mean, you also saying that we said just neither me nor Bomba said just Caleb Williams was better than Justin Fields. I
Y'all
was
supporting getting rid of Justin for Caleb. Y'all supported it.
No, because you know
nobody
what it
ever
was,
supported
Carl?
it.
You know what it was? It's when we called him out for saying that he's a Bear fan because he got Kelly Williams, and then he tried to switch it up to say, I wanted Justin Fields, but we don't believe you with that.
Fact.
Well, I don't care if you believe me. It's on tape.
I mean, it's also
It's
on
on
tape
tape
that
when
we
you try to switch up.
I didn't try to switch up.
Look, I know that's not what I said because I was elated when we got Justin Fields. I was pissed because we signed Russell Westbrook. Then we got Justin Fields. I was like, oh yeah, it's up. It's up. But again, first is the Colts. I don't think we need to do nothing. The Colts are really a bad team. So I
They
think
can surprise you.
I mean they surprised y'all because y'all are ass.
Thanks.
So I think that's another W 4-0 coming. Bomba, your Ravens. 1-2.
Ha.
1-2. But they did get their first win against the Cowboys. Last week, 28-25. This week, you got Josh Allen and the Bills. What do you need to do to secure that victory?
I mean, it's really going to be easy, too. Don't worry. It's crazy that, a bird going to have to show a bear how to handle a buffalo.
Ooh, I like that. That's a bar. I ain't going to lie to you, though. Josh Allen he been slinging that thing. Boss.
Y'all said he had to prove himself.
All right. And then Kenny, ending off on you. We got a twofer because Bears and Chiefs. So your Bears 1-2. They lost to who we play next week, the Colts 16-21. So they got the Rams this upcoming week. How do you feel about that game? Do you think they can get the dub, or do they they got things to fix?
That's gonna be a tough game. But I think they can get the dub. We don't have to worry about Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua. We can get that dub. We can. That's a winnable game.
That is true. They two best receiving weapons are down for the count.
All we gotta do is worry about Kyron Williams. That's it.
And if he get injured, you know who coming after you. Blake Corn. Y'all gotta worry about that motherfucker, fam. Even though I feel like
we're not worried about Blake.
Hey, look. All right. That's gonna be the best running back in the NFL in a few years. And then you got the Chiefs. The Chiefs, Kenny, are 3-0. They keep getting by with squeaky ass wins. They barely beat the Falcons 22-17 last week. This week, y'all got the Chargers, the team that we just beat, a team that but the last week when we had sports, I said is a really good team, and they coached by a really good coach. Do you think the Chiefs is gonna beat the Chargers?
They're gonna demolish them boys. And Justin Herbert's injured. They gonna what's his name? Derwin James is out. He's suspended for a game. Yeah, this is about to be a blowout, damn
It's
near.
crazy that he got suspended just for that game.
Tell him to stop doing shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not our fault.
I think Jim and Jesse Minter's defense got something cooking up for y'all, man. I don't know.
Not worried about him.
I'm gonna support Jim Harbaugh.
The
But
Harbaugh curse.
look, it's not the Harbaugh curse. What Harbaugh curse? He's literally been successful at every. I'm not doing this with y'all. Before we get out of here, I just want to announce that we are doing a giveaway. We will be giving away the anticipated game of the year. If you are a Dragon Ball fan, if you are a Dragon Ball game fan, if you are an anime game fan, then this announcement is for you. We will be giving away a copy of Sparking Zero. To enter to win, you have to make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on TikTok, and subscribe to us on YouTube. And whichever platform you see this announcement on, make sure you comment in the comment section done. Like the post and comment done. But you have to be, again, you have to be following us on Instagram, have to be following us on TikTok, and you have to be subscribed to us on YouTube. And when you do that, you will be entered in to win a chance for a new copy of Sparking Zero, regardless of the platform. We will be picking the winner at the end of October. So, again, make sure you do that. Enter to win. Sparking Zero is going to be game of the year. And then that's the end of this segment. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, send this to your friends, send this to your family, join the Discord, join the Twitch. And at the end of the day, all we need you to do is send this to your grandma. And it's been a good show, man. We out of here.